Let's be honest. You're not afraid of failure. You failed before. You survived it. You moved on. What you're actually afraid of is discomfort, the awkward conversation, the uncertain outcome, the possibility of looking foolish. So you stay where it's safe, where it's predictable, where you know exactly what to expect. And slowly, without realizing it, comfort becomes your prison. Here's the truth most people avoid. Comfort isn't safety. It's stagnation disguised as stability. It's the slow death of potential. And it's more dangerous than any failure you'll ever experience. Because failure is visible. You know when you've failed. You feel it. You process it. You learn from it. But comfort is silent. It doesn't announce itself. It creeps in gradually, one small compromise at a time. One day you stop applying for jobs that challenge you. You stop having conversations that might lead to conflict. You stop trying things you're not already good at. And you tell yourself it's fine. You tell yourself you're being realistic, practical, smart. But deep down, you know the truth. You're just scared. Scared of the discomfort that comes with growth. Scared of being a beginner again. Scared of not being the best in the room. So you choose comfort. And comfort chooses your limits for you. Here's what happens when you stay comfortable too long. Your skills stop growing. You do the same tasks the same way because you know they work. You avoid learning new things because the learning curve feels frustrating. You stay in your lane. You play it safe. You coast. And one day you wake up and realize 5 years passed, and you're exactly where you were. Same job, same habits, same conversations, same life. Not because you failed, because you never tried. Your relationships stop deepening. You avoid difficult conversations because they're uncomfortable. You don't set boundaries because confrontation feels hard. You stay surface level because vulnerability requires risk. And slowly, your connections become shallow, polite, predictable, empty. Not because people left you, because you never let them in. Your confidence starts shrinking. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, you send yourself a message that you're not capable of handling hard things, that you need to be protected from discomfort, that you can't trust yourself in uncertain situations. And over time, that message becomes your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who takes risks. You become someone who plays it safe. And that version of you is smaller than who you actually are. Now compare that to failure. Failure is sharp. It stings. It hurts in the moment. But it's also honest. You tried something. It didn't work. Now you know. You gain information. You gain experience. You gain clarity. And most importantly, you gain proof that you can survive discomfort. That's the real lesson failure teaches. Not that you're not good enough, but that discomfort doesn't destroy you. Every person you admire has this in common. They chose discomfort over comfort. Not once. Repeatedly. They had the conversation that made them nervous. They took the job they weren't fully qualified for. They started the project before they felt ready. They put themselves in situations where failure was possible. And yes, sometimes they failed. But more often, they grew. Not because they were special, because they were willing to be uncomfortable. Here's what most people get wrong. They wait to feel ready before they try. They wait for confidence before they act. They wait for certainty before they commit. But that's not how it works. Confidence comes after, not before. You don't feel ready and then do the thing. You do the thing and then feel ready next time. Comfort tells you to wait. Growth tells you to start anyway. So ask yourself this. What are you avoiding right now because it feels uncomfortable? What conversation are you not having? What skill are you not learning? What risk are you not taking? And be honest, is it actually dangerous? Or does it just feel unfamiliar? Because there's a difference. Danger requires caution. Discomfort requires courage. And most of what you're avoiding isn't dangerous, it's just uncomfortable. Which means it's exactly what you need. Here's the shift. Start treating discomfort as a signal, not a warning. A signal that you're at the edge of your comfort zone. And the edge is where growth happens. Not in the center where everything feels easy. At the edge, where it's uncertain, where it's awkward, where you don't have all the answers. That's the place. Stop choosing the familiar path because it feels safe. Start choosing the uncertain path because it leads somewhere new. Stop avoiding hard conversations because they might not go well. Start having them because that's how real connection happens. Stop staying in situations that no longer serve you just because leaving feels scary. Start trusting that discomfort is temporary, but regret is permanent. This won't feel good at first. Growth never does. Your brain will resist. Your body will tense up. Your thoughts will try to talk you out of it. That's normal. Do it anyway. Not because you're fearless, because you understand that comfort is the real risk. The risk that years will pass and nothing will change. The risk that you'll look back with regret, not because you tried and failed, but because you never tried at all. The risk that you'll become a smaller, safer, quieter version of yourself. And that version won't make you happy. It'll just make you comfortable. Here's what I learned. Failure is temporary. It lasts a moment, a day, a week. But comfort is permanent. It becomes your default, your identity, your limit. And once you accept that limit, breaking free becomes harder and harder. So choose discomfort. Choose the conversation that scares you. Choose the goal that feels too big. Choose the path that has no guarantee. Because on the other side of that discomfort is a version of you that's stronger, sharper, more capable. A version that doesn't need comfort to feel safe. A version that knows they can handle whatever comes. Same comfort, same limits, new discomfort, new life. The choice is yours. If this message helped you, you know what to do. If you're ready to stop hiding in comfort and start growing through discomfort, the work begins now. Not when you feel ready. Now.
Get the Weekplan app at weekplan.net.